easier to simplify. So when we are talking about SPSS, basically when we use, okay, you would like to say something? Okay, okay, Aarti, video.
It is a statistical package for social scientists. Okay, and it is used for data analysis, and I have used in my project. And it's a very, so to say, it is a very friendly software. Once you know how to enter the data, then it becomes easier to analyze.
Okay, that means you know something about SPSS. Okay, very good. Okay. Anyone would like to add something? How many of you have used SPSS in your research or in your project related issue? Anyone?
Yeah, I used the particular analysis, and I have done for the 5 days workshop at the time of my PhD.
Okay, that's great. That means you're easy to understand what I am trying to say. It's very interesting things. Actually, when we are talking about SPSS, we know that we have some research idea. We know in your first 2-3 days, you heard about how to construct your research proposal, how you will deal with your research, and how you will create, how to frame your hypothesis. All that things you have already read in your first 2-3 days in this program. So today we will only focus on our software. This why we use SPSS for technical purpose. Basically, we collect data. We are not talking about from after collection of your data, we go for SPSS. So just I would like to share a PPT on here, so you will be easy to understand that. Just a minute. Is it audible? Is it visible? Is it visible or I am audible also?
Yes, madam, it is visible.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So basically, we'll start from introduction to SPSS. So when you'd like to use the SPSS, first you have to know the basic of SPSS. Today, actually, we'll try to little bit understand about the SPSS. If time permit, then I will go for startup, and also I'll try to discuss something about NSS data in SPSS and startup. So first we'll discuss on SPSS. So basic objectives of today's session is that about the 4 window in SPSS. You know about that what are the window in SPSS? RT. Okay, I will discuss some details on that. Then second is the basic of managing data files. How we'll manage our data file in SPSS. Then third is the basic analysis in SPSS. What kind of analysis we can do in our SPSS. So first we are organizing up top. First steps towards the SPSS. What is the first step towards the SPSS? Then applying variables, definitions, attributes. Then variables manipulation, recoding and tables, data analysis, interpretations, report, time saving features and steps. All these are important points to come under this SPSS. So first we will start from our research process. All of you have already studied about this thing in the last 2-3 days. How you will first process is the define research problem. You have already defined in which you would like to do research. Is there any disturbance? I think somebody has on mute. So can you please mute all of you? Okay. So first things is that you have already highlighted problem. Like nowadays, coronavirus is a tremendous issue in health issue in India. Not in India, even in global, this is a tremendous issue. So our issue is coronavirus, COVID-19. Then to identify the issues, to identify the problems, we start reviewing literature. So second process is how we start our literature review. Then home review will conceptualize our theory. So what concept we will frame from our literature? Like there are relationship between income and coronavirus, COVID-19. Those who are low income, those who are poor, who they are unable to maintain the COVID-19 precautions. They are unable to clean their house, they are unable to maintain the hygienic condition in their home. So this kind of conceptual frame you can find out from your literature. So this is the third point of your research process. Then fourth point is the review previous research finding. So you have already find some literature and you will find out the research gap. So from the research gap, you have find out the conceptual frame and you have find out the certain objectives. And from their objectives, you will find out what would be your variables. Like just before a few minutes, I discussed about that there is a relationship between income and COVID-19. How that relationship is happening. So I frame a hypothesis that there is no relationship between COVID-19 and income. I have framed null hypothesis. This is my hypothesis framing, formulation of hypothesis. Then design the research. So you have already framed your hypothesis. Now it is there to test that hypothesis. You need data. For that you need a proper sampling. Where what is your sample size? Where you would like to do your study. Suppose in this current research program, all of you are from most of the state and like some of you are from Tamil Nadu, some are from Odisha, some are from MP, UP. We are scattered in India. So suppose I would like to conduct my study in Odisha. So my sample would be based on Odisha. So from India, I will focus on Odisha. Where I have taken Odisha, what is the problem in Odisha and COVID-19? That things I decide. So from Odisha is contain 30 districts. Now I'll frame my sampling data. How I'll select this data? Can I collect this COVID-19 related information to across all the 30 districts? That can't be possible because of lack of time. So for that, I will decide to divide that 30 districts in three categories. One is developed, economically developed districts, moderately developed districts, and backward districts. Now I have three major districts from where I collect my data. So accordingly, I'll start my interview schedule. Suppose my survey will be based on primary survey. So I'll frame some structure interview schedule and who would be my respondent, patient or any household. That things I'll decide and I'll go for data collection. After your data collection, now issue is that how you will use that data. How many of you have used primary data? Anyone has conducted primary survey? Is it clear or I am picking some speed? So I'll try to slow my speed because sometimes I a little bit speed.
Yes, it is clear, ma'am.
It's okay.
Okay, is it okay?
Primary survey.
Okay, you have done your primary survey. Then after data collection, what you have done?
After that, I had to enter into research. First, I did in SPL, Excel. Then somebody suggested me about SPSS. Then I contacted the person and I asked him to do and explain me. After that, I did SPSS.
Okay.
That is coding and all those
Yeah.
codes to all the
Actually,
values and all.
yeah. Actually, when we use primary survey or any when you use interview schedule, first we have to decide should we go for pre-coding data or post-coding data. There are two types of data coding. Pre-coding data. Before we go to our survey field, we will structure our interview schedule with proper code. So that would be easy for us to enter the data in SPSS easily. So if we will not pre-coded the data, then suppose I have just mentioned that male, female. I haven't given any code and gone to my field and fill that interview schedule. So when I came back from my survey, came back from my with my field interview schedule, I will start to clean my interview schedule. How you will clean your interview schedule? We will first check. Suppose you have seen that in some cases we have cross question. Cross questions means suppose in your home, if there will be any English speaking person, then only you can ask further more questions. If the household says yes, someone in our household can speak English, then we can say that can you speak English in fluent? That is the cross person. But if that household says no, in our household nobody has no English, then how we can say that household can speak English in fluent? So just cross check. Sometimes your main answer would be yes, and your cross answer also yes. That should not be. So cross check your furthermore question. So that things is your data cleaning. That is one type of data cleaning. And second person is that when you haven't poured your data before you go to field. So in that case, first you have to pour your data in your interview sheet. So that you have to prepare your code book before you enter your data in SPSS directly. Just I'll show one example here. How to prepare code book? Anybody has idea how to prepare a code book? Anyone has prepared code book? Okay, you have done your. Okay, you don't know how to prepare a code book. Okay, can I explain in 5 minutes? If you are interested. Actually, before you learn about the SPSS, this process you have to know. Otherwise, you will start directly work on SPSS. There will be more problems. So, okay, I will show one example how to prepare a code book. That means whatever code we have given in our schedule, that code will frame in a one single Word file or in Excel file. So that will not suppose you have given male and female in your schedule. So every time you can't visit to your schedule for each and every respondent. So you have prepared a structure code book for clarification. Suddenly someone says that what code you have given for social caste. Suddenly. And that code is not in your mind. So what do you do?
Madam, your screen is
Can
not
you
visible,
visit?
ma'am.
Wait, I am trying to I saw some other examples, so I minimize the slides, so don't worry.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I'd like to show some other example how they can prepare their code book. That's why I just cancel the sharing my PPT. It will take 1 minute, so don't worry. I'll manage it. Actually, I was thinking to directly start SPSS, but suddenly in my mind it's come that before you know about SPSS, at least you should know about the code book and how to clean your data, all these things. Otherwise, it will be problematic. So, it is taking some time to open this file. So I'll show you how to prepare in between the session. For that, what happened?
It will come and then make a step.
No. That file I would not like to share. Actually, that was only a question, so don't worry. Here I will show you a code book for college students. Actually, this software has taken in college level. So how they have prepared code book for colleges, that things I will show. And with this I will show the schedule, how that schedule has prepared, and how they have converted that all that question in code book. Okay, see, actually this is a schedule. Actually, this is a national level survey which was conducted in 2011 to 2014, and this questionnaire was basically for college students. How tribal student has performed in higher education. So here you can see that just keep in it. Here you can see that we have given a box. That means name of this name of state. Name of state could already defined in our code book. And number of schedule that will be there some our serial number of household in specific district. So in these tables you can see there. Is it visible?
Yes, madam, visible. Yes, madam.
See, see this question. Question number 11. 11, 20. See this part only. This part. So here you can see that how do you reach colleges? How do you reach colleges? So we have coded that scooter, motorcycle, walk, cycling, bus, and any other. Like that, see one question, whatever I have explained. Like which region your family follows, religions also given. What is your mother tongue? Mother tongue also given in board. Which language you generally use in your family in everyday interaction. Then see this two questions. Whatever I have explained. Subsequent question. Does anyone know English at home? Questions will come in coded yes or no. If yes, if yes, then only we can ask that who eats, he or she. That also coded. Code is given below in this table. See there. So before you visit to your field, you have to prepare this code. So if it will go with pre-coded, then your most of the time will be saved, and you can easily enter your data in Spss. So this is the question. I will show you the schedule. This, when we prepare our code book, we focus the question number and details about the code and the code. So suppose we have mentioned question number 21. In question number 21, serial number 1. Because in these tables we have lot of information and lot of code. Like serial numbers have one variable, name has one variable, gender, sex is one variable, age given one variable, relationship to the student. Means each person, each column has a variable. So in this case, how we can put our variable name in space? In that case, we can put our variable name 21.1. 21.1 is our serial number of household. 21.2 is our name of household, name of the division. 21.3 gender, then 21.4 age, like that. Like that, we will enter our variable name in space. I will show that in details how you can do it if you are interested. Otherwise, I can directly open the spaces, how you can open your spaces and so on. So what do you like? Can I proceed with this process or I'll skip it?
Ma'am, very much interested.
I'll continue. Okay, see, this is visible. Question for HC college student or book. What file is visible? Okay. See here, we have given section. Like in our schedule, we have different type of section. So in our section A, we have given question number 1. Question number 1 was basically for state. See, here we have given the state code. Jammu Kashmir 1. Then basically we have followed the state code based on our NSS or census code. So like this, you have to prepare your code. See, section 1, question 1 was the state. Then section A, question 2 was districts. Each district, suppose in Odisha, code for Odisha is 21. We have given code Odisha to 21. So this is 21. So within Odisha, we have 30 districts. So for 30 districts, we have really given 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 30. Because we can't say that, suppose we have two states, Tamil Nadu and Odisha, we have collected data from two states. And each state has 30 and 40 districts. So in that case, how we can prepare our identification code? First, we put the state code, then we give the district code. Otherwise, that would be misunderstanding. Means your data will be manipulated. Means you will very difficult to understand your data, which district code has given to which one. So, like that, name of the student. So, these are the question number for section 1. Like that, you have to prepare all the four codes you have given in your schedule, in your code book in Word file. You can prepare this code book either in Word file or in Excel file. Both the three you can do it. Okay. Same is given here. So you have already prepared your code book. Okay. So after you have cleaned your data, means you have coded your data, then you will enter your data either in Excel file or in directly Spss. Whatever suitable for you, you can do. Suppose sometime what happens? Sometime we have some software related issue. Suddenly our Spss software crack. I mean, our software has some issue and we are unable to open our Spss. So in that case, what you will do? If you don't have any backup, so that you can enter your data either in Excel or in Spss. If you have entered your data in Spss, still you have to make some backup file in Excel. In that process, what will happen? If your Spss software will be cracked, then also you can able to access your data through Excel. How you can do that? That things I will discuss in later on. So all this part will come under your data analysis. And after your data analysis, your data has been, you have collected information, you have cleaned your data through code book, You enter your data and you have cross verification all that data, then you will start analysis. Suppose you have assumed that I would like to do simple cross tabulation. I don't want to do any critical modeling. I just want to do some simple tables and want to see the chi-square test. You can do that through SPSS. That tables, whatever you find out from SPSS, that things you will interpret in your report, and you can write your thesis or report or project report. So, analyze social science data using statistical software SPSS for Windows. First of all, introducing what is SPSS. All of you know that this is the statistical package for the social science, but now it stands for statistical product and solution. One of the most popular statistical packages which can perform highly complex data manipulating and analysis with simple instructions. So now today we are talking about, in this session we are talking about SPSS, but there are so many other software or data tools where we can analyze our data, like Stata. Nowadays R is available. R is also free of cost and anyone can access that software easily without any payment. So when we are talking about SPSS base include for what purpose we use descriptive statistics, then bivariate statistics, then prediction for numeric outcome, prediction for identifying proof, and then basic step in data analysis. So analyzing data with SPSS is easy. All you have to do it. So first of all, before we know about that, I have already explained all these things in my talk. So for what purpose we have used the SPSS. Then the basic of managing data files. First, how we can opening a SPSS file. How many of you have SPSS software right now with you? How many of you have SPSS software? Have you opened that software right now? Is jointly in this session? Okay, those who have SPSS software can continue with me. Okay, first, how will you open the SPSS file? First, I show it in my PPT. Then I will show it in software. It would be better that I will directly open this in my software. So first, you will go to Start. Okay, Start menu. Start. Then you will find here, because there are so many files, my SPSS file is not visible. So I will type here SPSS. You can see that I have 3 versions of SPSS. IBM SPSS Statistics 21 and 21 versions, 16 versions and 20 versions. So I would like to open the 21 version. So I click on IBM SPSS Statistics 21.
Madam, your screen is not visible, ma'am.
Is it visible?
No, madam.
No, ma'am. Wait. This is just opening. Wait for a moment. Actually, this software take few seconds to open this. So little bit it has some problem.
Ma'am, actually your computer screen is also not visible.
Para?
Your computer skill is not visible, ma'am. No. Totally blank.
Wait. Not issue.
during this time you can answer some few questions.
No, there are no any questions, I think so. One question is there, Subhash Chandra Sahu. He has mentioned that this software is preferable. This whenever this I told you that you can enter your data either in Excel or in Spss.
Madam, another question was there. How do we coding our data?
I show you that schedule file. I show you one of the schedule file for college student, and how you can code your data in your schedule or in Spss.
It might be in schedule, ma'am. It might be in schedule.
I told you that there are two types of coding, pre-coding, post-coding. If you have already given code before you visit to the field, that is the pre-code. So, suppose uh, gender, male and female. For male, you have given one. For female, you have given two. Like that, for education. For education, you have given primary education 1, upper primary education 2, secondary education 3, higher secondary education 4, and so on. So like that you have to give your code in all the questions. There are no any specific version. You can use any versions. So one thing you must remember that when you are saving your data, SPSS data in higher version, try to save that data in lower version. So sometimes in higher version, suppose you have 21 versions file, and suddenly you would like to open that file in lower version. So in that case, there are some issues. So that would be better that save that file, save as in lower version. When you will start to saving your data, there it will show that save in spaces 16 and spaces 30. So you can do that for future. Any other questions?
No more question, ma'am. No more question.
Okay.
Madam Rabindranath Chawla sir, I've asked one question. Formulated hypothesis cannot be tested with the available information. Can a researcher reject it or modify it? If modify it will create a problem in the objectives of study, could you please suggest and clarify?
Okay, formulated hypothesis. Suppose you have formulated some hypothesis, and after data collection, you have seen that that hypothesis is not suitable for your analysis. In that case, you can modify your hypothesis. It doesn't mean that whatever you have suggested in your thesis, that would be happen in actual. So in between, before you submit your thesis, you can modify slightly, and you can mention in your viva that I have taken this hypothesis, but due to certain reasons, these things could not be happen. So I have modified that hypothesis. You can do that. That can be happen in analysis. So that's not a big issue. Is it clear? Okay. Now screen is visible, SPSS.
No, madam.
Madam, we can try it. We are waiting.
Ma'am, do one thing. Stop sharing and then again start it from the beginning.
Actually, when I would like to show you that how you will open the SPSS file from
Yes,
beginning.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, I have already opened a window. So only that there is two. That is already given in my PPT. Okay, wait.
We can start it. It will consume time.
Is it visible?
Yes, now it's visible, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Here one screen is that IBM SPSS. So you can see here that more file. If you have already SPSS file or you'd like to convert your Excel file to SPSS file, then you can select on more file. It will say more file. Then let's see what will happen. See, you will find out a window. This window, open data. So wherever your data is given, you will just select that file. I have data on SPSS, then desktop, post. Okay. See here I have 2-3 SPSS file, but I would like to open a file from Excel. I have already SPSS file, so I can this red one, last three one, T1, 2 .sab like that. So actually this red color SPSS file is saved in 16 version. So in higher versions its color is quite blue. So file of types I select Excel. Now you can see some Excel file in my folder. Last one. We'll try to open any one. Last one. We'll try. It's processing. So I'll show you how you can prepare your Excel file so that you can directly import that file into SPSS. File is not yet open. Just wait. See, at the end of here, it has written IBS SPSS statistics processing. Processing, that means your data is under process. It is not yet open. Or I'll show you that how you can import that file. So if you have already SPSS file, then also you can directly open from here. File, new. If you would like to open a new data file, you don't have any information and you would like to enter some data here. So you will go to file, new data. Now you have a blank data file. So blank data file, here you can enter anything.
Ma'am, your presentation is stopped.
Okay, there are some issue here, not yet open. Let me close all the software. Okay, we'll open some already existing data. So before that, I would like to explain some basic on this. Screen is visible now?
Yes.
SPSS software?
Yes.
Okay. Go to file, open. If you have already existing file, then data. See, here we have Here we have four type of data, four type of file: data, syntax, output, and script. What is data? The data file means whatever we have entered in our Spss window, that is in data view and variable view, that is our data file. What is syntax file? Whatever program we have run for analysis, that we can save in syntax file. What is output file? Whatever results we have find out, that come with output file. What is script file? Script in its written file. And one more is in read text data file. We have some txt file. You can also open the txt file. How you can do that, I will show you. So now we will try to open the data. Let's see if it will open. This is new data open. Open data. We have already P1. Let's see, open. See. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay. You can see here that in first rows, it is given the variable name and then the data given here, like serial number. Variable name is serial number. That means there are 10 numbers of individuals and income. We have given your income of 10 numbers of individuals and their gender. Their gender means male and female. Where, how we get this information? Wait, I will show this. See, is it Excel file visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Let me zoom here. See. What difference you have find from Excel file and Spss file? Same data I have opened there in Spss. Same information. So one thing you must remember that whenever you are entering your data in Excel, first row you must have to given the variables name carefully. Like that, here I have given SLR, that means serial number, income, gender. So you will not put variables name as first rows, then that might be problematic. So you will enter your all the data in this process, then you can directly convert the data, export the data from Excel to SPSS. So here you can see that we have already opened our SPSS file. We have seen that four windows: data editor, output window, syntax editor, script window. I saw that in file. So first is we have opened our data file. You have seen this window. So when we open the SPSS file, we have found two view. One is data view, one is variable view. What is data view or what is variables view? Data view is that where we can enter our data directly, and we can't give a variable name in data view. We can only see the data and we can edit the data in data view, but we can't edit the variable name in data view, so that we have to see our variable view. Like suppose I have given the variable name GEN, gender GEN. I would like to replace that name in sex. So for change that variable's name, I'll go to the variables view. See, this is the variables view where you can put your variable name. You can type anything alphabetically or numerically in variable window. Then variables window types, I'll show it in spaces directly. So this is only for your reference. If you have forgot something, then you can follow this PPT for your future understanding. So I'll just stop sharing this PPT and I'll directly start doing on spaces. That would be better for you. Now our spaces file has open. Same file, whatever we have entered in our Excel, same information we can get here in SPSS. So how we can see this data from data view? So now we will go to variables view. In variables view, see in first column it has given name. That means name of your variables, types. Which types of data you would like to enter? See, there is numeric, comma, dot, scientific notations, date, dollars, custom currency, string, restricted numeric, and leading zeros. So, if I given, suppose I would like to give the variable's name. My variable's name is name. Name. I have given name is my variable's name. Can you think that name would be our numeric or string variable? Basically, normally we have used two type of data. Basically, in our economics or in social science, basically we use two type of data, numeric or string. Mostly used. You can see that here. They are numeric, comma. If you have comma, you have some dot. Suppose your data in dollar or in date, then you can select any one. Whatever data format you have to choose here. Suppose I would like to given name as a string variable. What is the difference between numeric and string? Anyone know about this? What is the difference between string and numeric? Anyone know about it? Difference between string data and numeric data.
Hello, ma'am. String means it is a character form.
Okay. Any example?
This madam. For example,
Okay.
madam is a collection of characters.
Okay.
It makes the word. This is word form.
Basically, whatever you would like to put in alphabet, in character, that is come under string variables. When you analyze the string variables, can we analyze string variables? I think most of you are from economic background. You are from economist. So, as an economist, do you think that we can analyze the string variable? Obviously no, because we can't analyze the name. So that mostly we put our data in numeric format. Like that, suppose I'll give here, let's see, here, you can see that, is it visible the spaces file, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If I'll put here name as string variable and I'll go to data file and see. Whatever I write in, because name should be common for string data, but I have selected there in numeric and I would like to write here my name. Why this is there? Because I have selected there numeric and I am entering here the name which come under the string data. So let's see, we change the data format from numeric to string. now we will go to data, and now we will enter the name. Is it okay? So this is the type of data. What type of data you would like to enter in your data view? So suppose income. Income must be come under numeric data. Income is a numeric data. Can we put this income as a string data?
No.
Obviously not. You will put this as a string data, then we can't analyze this income variable. So whenever you are entering your data, you must to focus on what kind of data you are going to enter. Is that in numeric or in string? So by mistakenly, if you have entered your data in string, numeric data, suppose you have income is a numeric data, but you enter that string data, then whatever you have entered, that would be missing. Dot 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 dash dash dash. That would be missing data. So be careful about your data entry. So I told you that after your data collection, you clean your data in your interview schedule, and before you enter your data in SPSS, you can prepare a master file. How you can prepare a master file? Suppose I have information about these 4 variables: serial number of individuals, income, gender, and name. Suppose I have 4 variables. But before I enter any information of these variables, I would like to correct my variables view. How I will correct my variables view? How I will correct this? Serial number. Serial number, I have select numeric. Okay. Then white. White is the how much your white of that variable, that number. Then decimal. Suppose I would like to enter my data in 2 decimal. Then I will select here 2. Let's see if I have given here 2. You can see that 1.00, 2.00. That means your information will be in 2 decimal. Now we have selected 0. So this is in 1 digit number. Then level. What is level? What I will write in level? I have written here only SLN. Sorry, power cut here, so I may not be visible. But we can write here 11. SLR. Full form of your proper description of your variable. I have given short form of my variables SLN. So here I will write serial number of individuals. Full form of your variables, you can description of your variables you can write here. Income of the individual. As you can see that by mistakenly I have written here wrong. I have typed here wrongly, so I can just double click on my variables level and I can edit the name. Okay, like that you have given DEN. DEN is the gender. Then name. Name of individual. Okay, so level is particularly your description of your variables name. Then values. here you can see that all the values is not. Value means what code we have given to who. So in serial number we don't have any code, so it's okay. None is okay. Income also not coded. Okay. Then gender. In gender, you can see that we have given 1 and 2. 1, 2. We have 2 code, but we haven't mentioned which code we have given to who. So in level, we select here level. One is our male, then add, then two is our female, then okay. See, now in values of variables name gender, you can find some information because we have given the code description in our values level. So here you can see, okay, 1, 2. Then missing value. If you have some missing value, then you can, suppose you have entered your total number of observation is 500. Out of 500, you haven't given information for 5 individuals. In that case, your that information would be missing. So dash. So that information you can analyze through this missing value analysis. Then column. How much columns you would like to put in your thing. Then this is the, and one more thing is that this is, see that align, that is left, right, the measurement. We have 4 numbers of measurement and 3 numbers, that is scale, ordinal, nominal. So for income, what I will choose? Income should be which kind of data? Is it scale, ordinal or nominal?
Nominal.
Scale as if income is our scale variables. We can measure our income in scale measurement. So we have select here scale. You can see here name is in nominal. If your data is in order, then you can choose ordinal variable. So this is details about your variables view. Like this, you can prepare your master file before you enter your data in Spss. Suppose before you visit to the field, you have already framed this. Then, just after collection of your data, you just clean that data and directly start data entry in your master file, in this file. Okay. Any query on this? Any question?
Madam, I have one question.
Okay, Dad.
I have one question. How time series data are plotted in your SPSS? How time series data is plotted in SPSS?
For time series data also you can do in SPSS. But basically for time series data, generally we use Stata in our case. Stata and use is better for time series analysis, but you can also use the SPSS. But I am more convenient time series analysis in SPSS, in Stata. But suppose you have the time series data. I'll show you how you can do that because this is only the beginning.